What's up, everybody? Ben Rez here for Odd Chopper. Normally I say good morning, but good afternoon. Apologies. A little late in the day, but you know what? We're putting a bet on the board nonetheless. That is what I'm here to do. Bring you a play of the day for this beautiful Wednesday, December 4th slate. College basketball, NBA, NHL, soccer's going on. A lot to get to, and that's why I'm glad that you have found this channel. Maybe you come here every day. Maybe you're here for the first time. Either way, welcome to Odd Chopper. All things betting, picks, tools, breakdowns. If you like what you see, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. We started December 2-0. That came to a screeching halt last night. I had a great day in soccer, and I got walloped in college basketball last night. McNeese State was the least of my problems, but it was a problem. Not only did I take a bad line, they got outplayed at home. They're just not the team that I think they can be. We'll see how they develop later in the season, but we take the L. So 2-1 to start the month. Let's get right to it, and I'm going right to my Tails Discord, my marketplace. If you guys are familiar with it, it's where I drop all my bets. It syncs right to the Discord. We have the great discussion, the great communities in there. If you're interested in checking some of this out, I always want to mention that right off the top. We have fantastic things going on. I have my link in the description below. Come on in for the week. Like I said, you may watch this video every day and you haven't been in there before. I would always say give it a week. See what you think. See if it's a community you can get behind. See if you like the additional plays, the additional analysis, everything that we've got. If you don't, you're always welcome back. If you do, now you've got a home for all your information. You get to learn, scale, take the boost, everything that we got going on that we're discussing in there, including what are we doing today? We're going to one of the big time matchups, not Wisconsin. They were another problem last night. Current picks, North Carolina Tar Heels, -1.5 at -115. One of the many big boy games tonight. You've got Auburn and Duke. You've got Kansas and Creighton. You've got Maryland, Ohio State, and you've got Alabama going into Chapel Hill to take on North Carolina. Most of these big time teams, they've all been playing other big time teams on neutral floors. Now we get to some home games. We get some hostile environments. This is going to be an interesting one, a very interesting one, because honestly, both these teams I know have shown flashes, deep runs last year, particularly for Alabama. Sears and Nelson and co. They play hyper fast, hyper offense. I'm a little worried about Alabama in general, but they've shown it. Again, they lost to Purdue on the road. No shame there. They got knocked off by Oregon in a game that I do think they should have won, but they also beat Houston. This is a team that has the talent. And again, what do? They want to run, run, run. They have super offense. Now, they did just lose one of their key contributors to an Achilles. It's going to put more pressure on Holloway in that backcourt, maybe some of the freshmen. They still have Sears, though, leading the charge. Alabama's a good team. They foul a lot, but that's to be expected when you play at that type of speed. Efficiency-wise, it's not the best, but again, tempo makes up for it. I'm not knocking them. I like North Carolina, though. I'm not going to say it's a buy low spot, but they did drop a couple games out in Maui. Michigan State, I thought, was a disappointing loss. That was a wild back-and-forth game. Everybody's losing to Auburn right now. We'll see how good they really are. But North Carolina, to me, still has a lot of really good pieces. They're a good shooting team, 37% from three. They've got a series of guards from Trimble to Cadeau to RJ Davis, who's been there forever. He's actually had a somewhat slow start to the season, and I expect a much better performance tonight. Their key will be, can they contain Alabama in the interior in the 2-point zone? I think the answer to that is yes. Obviously, when you're at home, that really helps. The line, of course, reflects it. But to me, North Carolina is in a nice spot here. I really do think they've got the pieces. And again, you look at their losses, it's like Alabama. These are, you're playing Kansas and big time teams. Where they've struggled so far this year, this is really, to me, the core breakdown. They were walloped on the interior by Kansas and by Auburn. But that's by all American front court players. And Alabama's got some good pieces. I don't think it's Broom, though, on the inside like Auburn did. So for me, I think North Carolina will be able to hold their own. And I still like that backcourt at home in front of the crowd. I think they look good tonight. I'm going to call for them to play their best game so far this year and get a nice win against a quality Alabama team. This is not a short of Alabama. This is a buy on North Carolina tonight. Gonna have plenty of action again. If you have any questions on anything, at JazzRazBets on Twitter, we'll be having some fun, dropping some plays there. And again, who knows what'll be on the card today, from soccer to college basketball. A little bit of everything going on right now. And that is why I'm super excited for December and just to close 2024 in style. So thanks again for tuning in, everyone. Make sure, even if you're not ready, look at the description of all the offers we've got, from portfolio EV to the marketplace and everything in between. Great times to be part of the Odd Shopper family. And on that note, let's cash a ticket tonight.